Never be number keep each other's company, oh company. Tell me what you really like, baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight, just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, 'cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake, the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run, I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming. You are not the single type, so baby, it's the perfect time. I'm just tryna get you high and faded off this love. You don't need a lonely night, baby, I can make it right. You just got to let
Celebrating the third monthly anniversary of the 33rd anniversary of my 33rd birthday. Go figure.
Good evening, 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 good evening. And welcome to game night on Saturday the 17th of September. Hope everyone is doing well, is having a good weekend so far. Unexpected long weekend, although I imagine most of us here in the UK probably don't really... the circumstances surrounding said long weekend is, less than desirable. I was on one of my choirs on Monday night, and I sort of at the end of rehearsal said, "Thank you very much, everyone, for coming out. Enjoy the bank holiday." Is that a thing to say? No, it's not enjoy the bank holiday. It turns out it wasn't a thing to say. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, hope you're all keeping well and have been up to many exciting adventures this weekend. I made some cake. I made 2 cakes. And I posted them in the Discord because that's what you do when you bake stuff. You put pictures of it for the world to see. Otherwise, it's just is it even real food unless you photographed it? That is the question. But that's not the game we're playing tonight. We are playing The Bridge. It is heat number 3 of 4. Natter. Last time we played, Natter booked himself a slot into the final, and in heat number 1, Mark managed to do the same. So we've got 2 players in the final. We need another 2. Quick reminder that if you do want to play The Bridge in the hot seat, then you do need to be in the Discord, and you do need to have a working microphone. So make sure you're there and you've got everything set up in case you do want to come and play along in The Bridge tonight. If you just want to play along in the audience game, that's completely fine. Do still join the lobby, and you can play along for pennies and self-gratification as well. But we are looking for 4 new players to take on The Bridge in a pack written by Oni this evening. Oni has written this pack, and a very good pack it is as well. It's a bit tough, but it's very fair, as is the nature of this game. We'll see how we get on with it. Let me say hello to you all first of all. Good evening, Dragon and Colo, Pyro and Dogfish. In fact, let me open the lobby before I carry on with those names, since we've that's something you can do at the same time. The Bridge. Open lobby. There we go. Good evening to Dragon and Colo, Pyro and Dogfish, Andrew and Prugs, MPL Dart and AB Mead, Daru, Jers, Natter, Player 2, Oni, Matt, Lupine, Mark, Shapes, Shadowbane, Cycle Space, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering and lingering in the chat. You're most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining me for this Saturday evening game night. Remember, if you don't want to play in the hot seat, you can exclude by typing !exclude, though I do need at least 4 of you to come and play the hot seat game for a chance to get into the final for potential cash prizes. It's Otley, Prey, Curse Toucan, RJ Murphy, welcome to you as well. Welcome on in. Welcome. And Matt, thank you very much for that 33-month resub right there, celebrating the 3rd monthly anniversary of the 33rd anniversary of my 33rd birthday. Go figure. Well, the 33rd anniversary of your 33rd birthday would surely be your 66th birthday. That's what my mum says. I'm celebrating the 21st anniversary of my 21st birthday. That's a very good impression of my mum. That when she turned 42, that's what she said, because that's what it is. Oh, hello. Message from our sponsor, Prey Streams.
Oi, oi.
Oi, you too. Thank you very much for the 2-month sub there with Prime Prey. Hope you're keeping well, Fraser. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you. So QCOE is what you need to type if you would like to get into the hot seat, or indeed if you want to play in the lobby game. But if you only want to play in the lobby game, !exclude after you've joined. You can also set your age and your occupation over there. Instructions how to do that on the right hand side. So it is a mic game. It is a mic game for the hot seat, and a place in the final available to whoever can successfully cross the bridge tonight. Energia, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Or a beer, a very large beer. They didn't have small ones, so two big ones for like £5 or £4.50 or something like that. And I like Star of Pramen. Unfortunately, I drank the other one last night, so this is the only one I've now got. So I will have to switch to something else as and when that runs out. Oh, hello, message from our sponsor, Matt the Ref.
33 years plus 33 months plus 3 months. 33 being the theme. Anyways, lol. Right,
okay, thank you very much for the 360 bits there, Matt. That's bucking the trend of the 33, but I'm very grateful to you all the same. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Right, I think that's long enough. This is Oni's pack. I proofed it myself this morning. Very, very nice pack. Like I say, it's a little bit tough, but it's also very fair, as befits the nature of this game. Let's pick our first player to take on the bridge tonight. Or let's lock the lobby, first of all, because I have to do that, don't I? There we go. And I'll fly over here. And I can turn around in that direction and say, hello, Shadowmane. And I can look up there and say, hello, person above me whose avatar I don't think I recognise. But confirm it in the chat if that's you. Hello. And hello to Lupine and Colo, who are just up there. Oh, my wife is texting me. She's out at the moment. Oh, she said my cakes look amazing. Oh, hello. Kino Sham, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you with us. Code is still up there if you want to come and join the game. You're very welcome to do that. I was about to say something. I've flown over here. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, we're going to meet our 4 players, starting with RJ Murphy, a 28-year-old economist. Welcome to the stream if you'd like to make your way down to the green room, and we'll get you sound tested and into the game. Arun, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. Yes, make your way down, RJ Murphy, to the green room. Coda will sound test you, and then we'll have a little chat in just a moment. First player in, RJ Murphy. Second player in tonight is It's Otley, a 26-year-old number explainer. It's Otley. Make your way down to the green room. Coda will get you sound tested and we'll get you into the game. Welcome to the bridge. And our third player to join the game tonight is... that would be Arun Aromatics, our 20-year-old fresher annoyer. It would be a second year or third year now. Arun, welcome to the game. We've had one of Arun's packs in this game, and I think Arun maybe played in a pilot, which doesn't exclude him from the heat. So Arun, welcome to the game. Make your way down to the green room. We'll have a chat in just a moment. And a final player to join the bridge tonight to take on Oni's pack playing in yellow is... it's Cycle Space, our 5-year-old combinatorialist. Welcome to you. Make your way to the green room. We'll get you sound tested, and then our game will begin. It's very math scene tonight. We've got an economist and a number explainer and a combinatorialist. In translation, I know Cycle Space and it's Otley, I think, are maths teachers. So at least 2 maths teachers. That could be interesting to see. Battle of the numbers, indeed. If you didn't get in this time, there is one more heat coming up in a couple of weeks' time, and we'll see if we can get you into that one. So waiting to get our players sound tested, and they're going to start coming into the rooms. First of all, RJ Murphy, good evening.
Hello.
How are you? I can, loud and clear. You well?
Yes, very well, thank you. Yeah, cheers.
So you're an economist.
I am, yes, indeed. Yeah.
So go on. What's the solution? How are you going to fix the cost of living crisis? Go.
I mean, I feel like I'd probably be in earning a lot more money if I had a one-line solution for that. But...
fair enough. I think this is the first time I've chatted with you here on stream. So welcome. Unless I have chatted with you before and just forgotten.
No, it's first time virtually, so yeah, thank you. Yeah,
well, very, very welcome. Do you prefer Murphy or RJ or R or another given name? Or
RJ's good. RJ's great.
We'll go with RJ then. Well, RJ, welcome to the stream. Have you seen the bridge before?
I've not, no.
Okay.
So
Well, not too much to worry about. I'll explain the rules as we go. It's relatively straightforward, but by and large, you're answering questions to me. There's a few sort of idiosyncrasies which I'll explain along the way, but welcome to you. Very best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
And also on the bridge, is it Sotley? Hello, it's Sotley.
Evening, you alright?
Yeah, very well, sir. And yourself?
Live.
Good. How's the back to school routine going?
I'm just very tired.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I remember that sort of resigned tone of voice in the sort of first couple of weeks back to school. Keep powering on. Palmer Ben, Top One Gaming, welcome to the stream. Now, it's Sotley. I bet you were probably glad to see your avatar come up tonight because this is actually your last attempt to play the bridge tonight. And why is that?
Because I have the joy of writing the next one.
You have the joy of writing heat number 4, absolutely. So, nice that we've got you into the game ahead of that. Does give you an opportunity to try and cross the bridge before everyone else has to try and cross your bridge, so to speak. Anyway, have you seen the game? Have you seen the game in action before?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, if you get stuck along the way, give us a shout, and we'll be happy to put you right. That's it, Sotley in green. Welcome. And Kino Sham, welcome to the stream. First time chatter, lovely to have you here. Thank you for that follow earlier on. Do enjoy the game. Come and join in QCOE if you would like. And also on the bridge tonight, playing in blue, is Arun Aromatics. Arun, good evening.
Hi Ben, how are you?
I'm very well. How's the annoyance of freshers going?
They're being very annoying, which is good.
What are you? Are you a third year now or second year?
I'm a third year, so I can look. I'm sufficiently in the scheme of university students old enough to look down upon them.
Is it a 4-year course? Because you're on a law course, aren't you? Is that 4 years?
Yeah, I'm up here. It's a 4-year course. Yeah.
Right. So obviously going to third years, getting maybe I mean, law is presumably serious from day one, but it's maybe getting into slightly more squeaky bum territory at this point. Is it dissertation third year or is it dissertation fourth year?
Fourth year for dissertation.
Okay. Now, you have played the bridge before, and you've written for it as well. How did How did those experiences compare?
Writing for it was. I mean, it's a big write, but it's a fun write.
It's a big write.
So I think I now sort of know tricks a writer might use to pull, and hope to be able to skirt around them.
We'll see if that writing credit in this game comes into your aid tonight and works to your advantage. Very best of luck, Arun, and welcome to the bridge.
Thank you very much.
And the final player on the bridge tonight, playing in yellow, is Cyclespace. Cycle, good evening.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Our one non-British representative this evening on the bridge, I think. I got RJ's accent right. I think I detected a British accent. So, yeah, that's... but not the only number person. You must feel like you are amongst your people here.
Sure, yeah, that's great to have lots of number people. It's number Wang.
Yeah, that is indeed number Wang. I haven't got a number Wang button, but we can do we can do one of those. That's nearly number one.
That's close enough.
It's close enough. Cyclespace, have you played the bridge before?
I played in the audience before, yes.
Played in the audience, so you're reasonably familiar with the rules.
Yes, quite
Good
fun.
Stuff.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, welcome to the bridge, Cyclespace. Very best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And to all 4 players and to you playing along in the audience, here is how it's going to work. Round 1 is split up into 2 distinct sections. The first section, each of our 4 players will each receive 3 questions, and the questions they'll receive will be similar for each player but not identical. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. The 4 players, one at a time, will have to answer in voice to me. You in the audience have to race them to get your answer in, whispering it to Persephone's Twitch bot. If you're right in the audience, you get a point. If you're not, you don't. Simple as that. Hot seat players, if you get the answer to your question correct, then you get to take a step forward on the bridge. And there's up to 3 steps that you can take, so this is sort of the preliminary bit to the main part of round 1. First 3 players to cross the bridge will be through to round number 2, and the last player left on the bridge at the end of the round will be eliminated from the game. Very best of luck to you all. You're answering in voice, and I must ask you to be reasonably quick with your response, not too much deliberation. First player up tonight is Cyclespace is for you. Which animal of the Chinese zodiac features in the name of a 1956 hit single by Elvis Presley? What do you think? Need an answer?
I don't know. A horse?
Horse. Is it a horse? I'm afraid it's not. It's a dog. It's a dog. A hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. That one. Unfortunately, I haven't got my piano here tonight, which I'm sure a lot of you are relieved about. I had a gig on last night, and I've sort of still left it in the car. Dog was the answer that we wanted there. Hound dog is not an animal on the Chinese zodiac, so if you did put hound dog in the chat, unfortunately, that won't have been condoned. Never mind, Cyclespace. 2 more questions still to come. For now, we're going to move on to RJ. Which animal of the Chinese zodiac features in the name of a 1971 song by America?
Ooh. I'll go with snake.
Snake. Is it a snake? No, that one's a horse. The song is A Horse with No Name. Is the name of that song there. So you stay where you are. Don't worry, still 2 more questions to go. For now, we're going to move on to a run. Question for you. Which animal of the Chinese zodiac features in the name of a 1974 hit single by Mud?
Knew this would happen because I knew the other two. What haven't we had? We haven't had...
Need an answer?
Snake.
Snake. Is it snake? I'm afraid not. That would be a tiger. The song is called Tiger Feet. Tiger Feet.
Oh yeah, that's a song.
That is indeed a song. You stay right where you are as well. And 1 more question. It's going to be for Sotley. Which animal of the Chinese zodiac features in the name of a 1967 song by Jefferson Airplane?
I don't know. Is this one snake?
Is this one snake? Is it going to come to good at the end? No, it's not a rabbit. White Rabbit is the name of that song. So, our Chinese zodiac song animals not being particularly fruitful for anybody here, but no drama. You're all in the same position. Good evening, Riff Raccoon and Scorecount. Welcome to the stream. 2 players rather, with 3 over on the left-hand side there. We'll see who they are in a minute. For now, we're going to move on to the next set of questions, starting with a run. Debuting in 2005, Kiryu Katsuma is the main playable character in which video game series?
I've got absolutely no idea in this.
A punt?
Nah, pass.
No, we're just going to pass it.
Yeah.
Tricky one if you don't know. It's Yakuza. Yakuza. Oh, look at that row of green ticks there on the right-hand side. Yakuza was the answer there. Bad luck, you stay where you are. Let's move on to RJ. Debuting in 2007, Nathan Drake is the main playable character in which video game series?
Is it Metal Gear Solid?
Is it Metal Gear Solid? I'm afraid not. It's Uncharted. Uncharted series. Bad luck, you stay where you are. Everyone is staying where they are so far. Matt, thank you very much for that gifted sub to Scorecount. Welcome on in. 2 more questions in this set. Moving on to It's Not Lee. Debuting in 1990, Guybrush Threepwood is the main playable character in which video game series?
I have absolutely no idea.
I guess?
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid. Was it as early as 1990? Was the main character Guybrush Threepwood? No, it was Monkey Island. Monkey Island is what we wanted there. Bad luck, you stay where you are, and we move on to Cyclespace to close out this set of questions. Debuting in 1986, Simon Belmont is the main playable character in which video game series?
I'll follow the trend and have no idea.
What are we going for? Need an answer.
Metal Gear Solid?
Metal Gear Solid. One day it will be. But I'm afraid it's not today. It's Castlevania. Castlevania is what we wanted there. Never mind. You're all still back at base. We've got a few people with 4. We've got a 5. We've got 1 6, actually. I must have missed that before. A player with 6 points over there on the right-hand side. 2 players with 6 points, in fact. Very well played there. Adamantris, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. And yes, when in doubt, go for Metal Gear Solid. 4 more questions to get through. 1 for each of you, starting with Itzotli. In its native language, which country has a flag of 3 horizontal stripes in rojo, amarillo, verde?
Right.
I'm going to need to press you.
Venezuela.
Venezuela, you say? Geographically quite close, but
Yeah.
it's Bolivia, just next door. You got the right continent, but unfortunately not the right one. Those are red, yellow, and green, respectively. Never mind, you stay at the home base. Another question coming up for Arun. In its native language, which country has a flag of 3 vertical stripes in zwart, geel, and rood?
Right, I think that's black, yellow, and red.
I need an answer.
Who's got black, yellow, and red? Belgium.
We're going to say
Yellow and red.
Belgium. Is the correct
There we go.
answer. We get a step onto the bridge. Yes, black, yellow, and red. Absolutely right. And a run. You get your first step onto the bridge. Very well played. Who is that on 8 points? I need to find out who that is. But first of all, we need to go to another question. This time is going to... It's Lupine. RJ, in its native language, which country has a flag of 3 vertical stripes in orange, blanc, and vert?
I think that's Cote d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast.
Is it Cote d'Ivoire? Ivory Coast. Cote d'Ivoire is the right answer. Yes, the Ivory Coast. In orange, white, and green, respectively, the French-speaking country. Not to be confused with the flag of Ireland, who not only have that, but reversed, they also don't speak French there. One more question, and it's coming out to Cycle Space. Good luck to you. It is native language. Which country has a flag of 3 vertical stripes in rojo, blanco, and rojo?
I think it's Peru.
You think it's Peru? Good answer. Yes, Peru is the right answer. Very well played. You take your first step onto the bridge as well. So, after 12 questions, Cyclespace, Arun, and RJ are 1 step onto the bridge. Itzotli is yet to get onto the bridge, but we've still got plenty of time as we go into the main portion of round 1. In this round, in this part of the round, I should say, you'll be shown a category and 5 options. 4 of those options conform to the category, and 1 of them does not. You can answer up to 4 times, and you have to answer at least once, after which you can pass to somebody else. For every answer you get right, you take a step forward. If you give me the wrong answer, however, each of your... Hello, Discord. Oh, Discord's doing strange things. Sorry about that. Discord did a strange. Hopefully I'm still with you. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know how much you caught, but you'll get 4 correct answers and 1 wrong answer. If you get the wrong answer, all of your opponents take a step forward. If you get a right answer, you take a step forward. You can answer up to 4. If all 5 options are still there and you pick the wrong answer, then all of your opponents take 2 steps forward. You must answer at least once, and you can answer up to 4, even if that straddles multiple questions. It goes out to the audience first, so audience, you can whisper either A through E or 1 through 5 to the bot. At the start of the question, you've got 20 seconds to do that. You get a point for everyone you get right, unless you find the wrong answer, in which case you get nothing. So, technical issues aside, let's go on to the first question. And RJ, you're going to be answering first. Remember, you must give me at least 1. For the audience first, then, here is the question. We're after a martial art developed in Asia. Eskrima,
Share screen, please. Sorry.
Sorry, I will share the screen in just a moment.
Cheers.
I'll give it to the audience first. Eskrima, Krav Maga, Taekwondo, Savate, and Sambo. Let's put that screen back live. There you go. And that's time up in the audience. We'll have a look at your scores in just a minute. RJ, over to you.
I will
What do you
start
think?
with. I'll start with C, Taekwondo.
C, Taekwondo. Good start. You take a step forward. Do you want to answer again, or do you want to pass it on to Arun?
I'll answer with B, Krav Maga.
Krav Maga, you say? Is a correct answer. Taekwondo, incidentally, was in Korea, Krav Maga in Israel. Do you want to go again, or do you want to pass it over?
I'll go for E, Sambo.
E, Sambo. Developed in Russia, specifically the Pacific side near Japan. Very well played. There is one more correct answer up there. There is one incorrect answer up there. Do you want to play it yourself, or do you want to give it to Arun?
I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass. I thought you might. Arun, you've got to answer at least once, but if you find the right answer, you get a fresh question. But is it going to be Eskrima or Savate?
I think Eskrima is Filipino, so I'm going to try Eskrima A.
Eskrima A for another step. Very well played. Yes, Filipino is absolutely right. You avoid the wrong answer there. Do you know where Savate might be from, Arun?
South America somewhere?
A little bit close to home. It's France, actually. It's called French boxing, is what that one is. But very well done. We're going to give you another question in just a minute, but first of all, we need to clear that one. Check out the audience scores. There's a few 3s and 2s in there, a couple of 1s, quite a few wipeouts on that question as well. Lupine maintaining his lead of 12 for now. Audience, we are going to give you another question first. So Arun, we'll give this to the audience first, and we are looking for a British TV series that debuted in the 1950s. A is University Challenge, B is The Sky at Night, C is Panorama, D is The Benny Hill Show, E, Jukebox Jury. 5 seconds to get your answers in the audience. And that's time. So, Arun, you don't have to play this one. You've already got one right, you can pass. But a wrong answer here sends everyone else forward 2. Do you want to play or do you want to pass?
I'm going to play. I think I know what the wrong answer is from these. So I'm going to try the others.
Okay.
Pretty sure Panorama was from the 1950s.
Yes, it was. 1953, to be exact.
I will then try The Sky at Night.
The Sky at Night. 1957. Now, Arun, you can answer one more, up to one more, or you can pass at this point. And remember, any information that you offer during the chat with me is information others might be able to use. So do speak with caution, would be my advice. Do you want to play, or do you want to pass?
I think I will play. Not... No, I'll try... I'll chance The Benny Hill Show.
You're going to chance The Benny Hill Show. Did it debut in the 50s? It did. 1955 is when The Benny Hill Show debuted, which means you've taken your full 4 steps. You cannot answer again. Very well played, Arun, and the control of the bridge now passes to Cyclespace, who's got a 50-50 choice on British television as the one non-Brit here. You've got to give me at least one, though, Cyclespace. University Challenge or Jukebox Jury?
I will do University Challenge.
University Challenge. Is that right? Unfortunately not. No. 1962 that debuted. Arun, was your hunch correct? Who's not talking to me now?
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was. Okay. Yes, 1962. Bad luck there, Cyclespace. Everyone else takes a step forward, and you do sacrifice your control of the bridge. Very bad luck there. Let's take a look at the audience scores at the end of that. There's a 4-pointer up at the top there. 3 for Lupine. That 4-pointer takes... There's a couple of people now on 12. Lupine's still leading on 15. That's Innocent Shapes by the looks of it on 12. Another question. It's not that you have got control of the bridge, and it's going to be a fresh question for the audience first. Audience, we want to know one of the 20 most popular girls' names for babies in the US for 2021. A is Gianna, B is Olivia, C is Isabella, D Layla, E Anna. You've got 5 seconds to get your answers in, A through E or 1 through 5. And that's time up. So, it's Sotley. What do you think?
Oh, there's one of them I'm thinking might be a massive, massive trap.
Okay.
Right. Let's go Isabella to start.
Isabella. Is Isabella one of the 20 most popular girls' names? It is. It's 7th most popular as of 2021. You get another step forward. Now, you can answer up to 3 more, or you can pass it on to RJ. What would you like to do?
Let's go Anna.
Anna. Let's have a look. Was Anna one of the 20 most popular girls' names?
Oh!
Wasn't, I'm afraid. 91st, Anna. Really low down. What were you thinking was the massive red herring?
Olivia. It's
Yeah.
the most popular girl's name in the UK, so I kind of assumed that... Yeah.
It wouldn't be in the US. No, it's the most popular in the US as well, I'm afraid. It is number 1, Gianna 11th, Layla 17th, and Anna 91st. It wasn't a red herring. That was my immediate thought when you said you think one of them's a red herring. I thought he thinks Olivia's a red herring. Anna, not the right answer, I'm afraid. So everyone else advances a step, and we end that question. Let's take a look how we got on in the audience. Another 4 points there for Lupine. Very well played. 3 for Innes up top, and a couple of 3s on the front row as well. RJ, you're back in control of the bridge. Fresh question for you, going to the audience first. We're after a current monarch of a sovereign state. King Philippe VI of Spain, King Gyanendra of Nepal, King Letsi III of Lesotho, King Mohammed VI of Morocco, King Abdullah of Malaysia. And that is time in the audience. RJ, you've got to give me at least 1. And you can give me up to 4. They only need 2 to cross the bridge. What do you think?
I will start with King Gyanendra of Nepal.
King Gyanendra of Nepal. Is that a right answer? Oh, no. It's not. And because there were 5 options there, everyone else takes 2 steps forward. Yeah, King Gyanendra was the final king of Nepal before the monarchy was abolished in May 2008. The rest are all current sovereign monarchs. But unfortunately, RJ, you've still got an advantage. You've still got a 2-space lead over both Sotley and Cycle Space. But Arun has now crossed the bridge, and you've lost control of the game. Let's take a look how the audience got on with that. It looks like a 4-pointer over there on the right. A couple of 3s in there as well. Lupine's... no, Innes and Shapes have now taken a tied lead of 16 points. Very, very interesting. Cycle Space, you have got control. Arun, you have now crossed the bridge. You can relax, and you will get a bonus step at the start of the next round. Congratulations, you're through to round 2.
I can put my feet up for
now.
that.
You put your feet up for a few minutes, absolutely. Cycle Space, we're coming on to you, but first of all to the audience. Here's your next question. We want a drinks brand owned by the Coca-Cola company. There's 4 of them up there. A, Appletizer. B, Fanta. C, Topo Chico. D, Innocent Smoothies. E, Gatorade. Few more seconds in the audience. And Arun, I've just seen your DM, incidentally. Is my audio still crackling, or is it cleared up a bit?
Quite crackly for me, at least.
Yeah, it's really bad for me.
Also for me. Yeah.
Right, let me just do a drop out of Discord and reconnect. Give me a sec. I don't know if that's any better.
Nope.
No.
Nope. One more thing that I'm just going to check then. I may disappear completely. Any better now? I'm guessing not. Did I just disappear completely then? I'm assuming I did. I may need to reset voice meter, but if I do that, it'll break the game. So if it's not sort of completely detrimental to the game, I think I'll just carry on for now, if that's okay.
That's
It's
good.
processable.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Innes and Silent Marine, welcome to the stream. Cyclespace, time has run out in the audience. Yeah, I think it's a voice meter thing, Silent Marine, so it's only going to be affected in Discord, but thank you for the confirmation. Cyclespace, where do you want to start? You've got to give me at least 1.
Okay, I'll have a guess at Gatorade.
Gatorade, let's see, is Gatorade owned by the Coca-Cola company? No, it's not. It's a PepsiCo brand.
So good at this
PepsiCo.
game. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a PepsiCo brand is what that is. So if you want a Coca-Cola owned brand of isotonic sugar water, you're going to have to pop open a Powerade. Powerade is what it is. Unfortunately, you lose control of the game. RJ, did you move forward 2 or 1 there?
I moved forward 1 there. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you should have gone forward 2. You should have crossed the bridge already. That's a rarefied fringe case bug that I will need to fix. So for all intents and purposes, you have now crossed the bridge. Because Aaron's already done it first, it doesn't make any difference to the leading player. So, but if Itzotli crosses the bridge, because it's his go next, if Itzotli crosses the bridge, then Cyberspace is going to be eliminated. Let's check out how you got on in the audience. A couple of 4s in there, 1 or 2 2s as well. Quite a few 0s. Itzotli, you have got control. 2 steps to cross the bridge. Oh, but next is apparently Cyberspace, which makes me think the game does think you've crossed the bridge, RJ. It's just not animated it far enough, so we'll find out in a minute. Itzotli, question for the audience first. Let's take a look. We're after a country that drives on the right-hand side. A, Belgium. B, Burundi. C, Bhutan. D, Belize. E, Brazil. 5 more seconds in the audience. And that is time. Itzotli, 2 for the win. Because I know you did move forward 2 spaces there.
Yeah, right. I'll go for the one I've been to, so Belgium.
We'd hope if you've been there, you might know. Do Belgium drive on the right?
I hope so.
Yes, they do. 1 more, and you are through to round 2.
Right. My instinct is that the left-hand drive thing is a Commonwealth thing, which would be Belize. So I'll just go for Brazil.
Brazil. For a place in the next round, do Brazil drive on the right? Yes, they do. Safely through to the next round. Very well played there, Itzotli. Lovely stuff. And it does look as though... yeah, we'll find out in a minute if it's a bug, but if it does try and carry on with the game, we have got to give it to RJ because he should have had 2 steps forward. But I think that means Cyberspace, you have been eliminated. Let me press the button and then we'll have a quick chat. Yes, there we go. Scores in the audience game as well. Few 3s going out there. 21 now the high score. I believe that belongs to Shapes, and also 1 in the middle which belongs to Riff. Those seem to be our high scores at the moment. Yeah, so there's 2 different counting things in here. There's one thing to animate the avatar forward a number of spaces, and there's one that counts up internally how many steps you've gone. So obviously the step counter worked, but the animation didn't. So RJ, just so you don't feel left out, there you go. The danger of falling off the other side, but yes, you have now crossed the bridge. It does mean, though, sadly, we have to say goodbye to Cyberspace. Oh, Cycle, you've been a great sport, but just a bit of bad luck there on that 2-point advantage to everybody else. That's the way
Just
the game
the wrong
goes.
question at the wrong time. Yeah,
Wrong question,
I know
wrong
a
time.
lot of the other questions, but just not the ones I got. So.
That's how the game goes. Well, you know, you've been a great sport, and it's always lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much for playing, and I think we'll hear from you next week. I think you've got a question pack coming up next week, I want to say.
Some red herrings for next week.
Red herrings next week, that's right. I think it's Thursday, but I will have to check the schedule. Anyway, we'll no doubt hear from you then, if not before. Thank you very much for playing Cyberspace. We'll see you another time.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
So Cyberspace leaves us eliminated from the bridge, but it does mean RJ, Itzotli and a run all progress to round number 2. Let's go there now. All right, well done, you three. Into round 2 we go. And hopefully feeling more relaxed into the flow of the game now and ready to give it your all. Arun was the first person to cross the bridge here, so Arun is going to get a bonus step onto the bridge at the start of this round. In this round, you will be shown 2 criteria and 3 answers. One of the answers fits both, one of the answers fits one, and one of the answers fits neither. 2 of you will attempt each question, removing the option that the first player of each pair goes for. If you find the answer that fits both criteria, you get to take 2 steps forward. If you find the answer that fits one of the criteria, you take 1 step forward. If you find the one that fits neither, both of your opponents get a step forward. So for each question, 2 of you will attempt and 1 of you will sit out, but the rotation means that it will always be balanced, so everyone gets a go in every position and everyone gets a go sitting out. Audience will be answering first, whispering either A, B or C, or 1, 2 or 3. 2 points for the double answer, 1 point for the single answer, and no points for the wrong answer. Audience, as ever, will answer first. Let's take a look at the first question, and it's going to... It's Sotley. But for the audience first, we're after an album by a rock band and a psychological theory. A is hybrid theory, B is information theory, C is simulation theory. That's time up. It's Sotley. What do you think?
Well, there's only one of those that I know is a theory, but an album by a rock band. So my instinct would be to go for Linkin Park's hybrid theory.
Linkin Park's hybrid theory. Is it a correct answer? A, hybrid theory. It's a correct answer. It's half correct. It fulfills one of the criteria, as you pointed out, Linkin Park's hybrid theory from the year 2000. But there's still a double pointer up there, and there's a forfeit answer up there. RJ, you're going to have a go at it. Information theory or simulation theory?
I'm gonna go with simulation theory.
Simulation theory. Is that a right answer? Very well played. Do you know the band?
Is it Muse?
It is Muse, 2018. Very well played.
Yeah.
In psychology, it's the theory that people project their own mental state onto other people when judging how they react to situations. Information theory, as I'm sure you all knew, concerns entropy, a mathematical computer science theory, not a psychological one. I'm sure you all knew, as mathematicians and a lawyer, that that's what.
Humanity.
They did a humanity.
I don't associate with mathematicians.
Your Grace is quite right.
I'm taken.
I am covered in shame. I'm going to make up for it though right now, Aaron, as you get the next question. Chalice if you got the double pointer, Tick if you got the 1 pointer, Cross if you didn't answer, or you got the 0 pointer. 3 players on 22 there at a glance. I think that's Shapes, Riff, and Lupine. Arun, next question, but first of all, for the audience, we're after an Italian city and a city on an island. A is Lugano, B is Palermo, and C is Ajaccio, or Ajaccio, or some other pronunciation. A, B, or C, there's time up in the audience. Arun, what do you think?
I'm going to go for, I think it's a 2-step answer, Palermo.
Palermo. Is Palermo right? Good answer. Yes, it's on the Italian island of Sicily. So it is both Italian and a city on an island. Very well played. Disparate spaces on the bridge as the game passes over to Sotley. Sotley, one of those will send you forward 1. One of them will send everyone else forward 1. Lugano or Ajaccio, or however you pronounce it.
Ooh, right. Ajaccio is not Italian. But it is. I'm fairly sure it's on Corsica. So Ajaccio.
Let's have a look. Good knowledge, yes, on the French island of Corsica. Lugano is not on an island, but it is a city in... Any ideas?
Switzerland?
Yes, is the right answer. Very well played there. You take another step forward, tying up with RJ. And, oh, look at that. A lot of chalices up there. Lovely, lovely stuff. Well done if you got your 2 points on that one. We're going to play on to the next question, next pair of criteria, and it's RJ to answer first after the audience. We're after a cubic number and a square number, very appropriate for the mathsy ones amongst you. 6,016, 4,096, 7,056 are the options there. That's time up in the audience. RJ answering first.
So I think I'm going to play it safe, because I know one of them is at least one of those. I think a square number, so I'm going to go with 4096.
4096. Excuse me. Is 4096 a cube number and a square number? Certainly is. 16 cubed and 64 squared. 2 steps forward, and you take the lead. Gameplay passes on to our humanities student.
A new 4096.
What do you think?
I've got absolutely no idea how. There must be a way of using it, and I don't know what that way is. I'm just gonna have to go for 7056.
7056, you say, for a single step forward. Well played.
Look.
Good pun. Yes, it's 84 squared. 84 squared, 7056. Well played. You've avoided the bad answer 6016, which is neither cube nor square. Well played. And a few chalices up there in the audience, a couple of ticks as well, and 1 or 2 crosses too. Let's look at the scores. 26, I think, is the leading score. Is that Riff and Lupine at the moment? I believe so. On to the next question then. Audience first, and then it will be It's Sotley. We're after a US state admitted to the Union before 1900 and a US state in the Mountain Time Zone. Wyoming, Missouri, New Mexico. And that would be time. A number of people abstaining on that one. It's Sotley. Geography for you. What do you think?
Yeah, but it's also a lot of history, which I'm not so good at.
That too, yes.
Right. Instinct is Wyoming.
Wyoming. Let's see, is Wyoming worth 2, 1, or penalty steps? Wyoming. Single step. Yes, Wyoming uses mountain time, but was admitted in 18... Hang on. I'm reading that. Hang on a minute. Oni, can you just glance at this pack and tell me if... I have a feeling there may be a wrong word, which I'm just going to get Oni to glance over. Oni, could you just take a look at this before I go any further? Because I just want to double check something. I'll DM you. Stand by, everyone. Sorry, I won't be a second. Right, Oni, that's the question. That's the trivia. And here's my question. Yeah, to be fair, I missed that as well when proofing. Right, okay. Since It's Sotley has got the sort of the middle answer, which is about as fair as we can make it, and hello Samster, welcome. I do need to clarify at this point that the word in capital letters on the left-hand board should be after 1900. Not before. So apologies in the audience if that is going to affect your scores one way or another. It's Sotley's now got the middling answer, and this shouldn't affect too much the next player who gets to answer. As far as I can tell, that's about as fair as we can. I missed it as well, only so my bad too. Because the trivia was all right. I just haven't processed the wording of the question after reading it. So. After is what we want here. And a run, you're the one who's got to make the decision. A US state admitted to the Union after 1900 and a US state in the Mountain Time Zone.
It would be a lot better if I knew where Missouri was. And I don't. I think New Mexico is sufficiently far over that it's probably admitted after 1900. I'm going to chance New Mexico. I'm not confident.
Let's take a look. Good decision. Yeah, New Mexico was admitted in 1912 and uses Mountain Time. Wyoming uses Mountain Time but was admitted in 1890. Missouri was admitted in 1821 and uses Central Time, not Mountain Time. Yeah, apologies to Sotley for getting the correct answer as it was writ. You've still got a point, it wasn't a penalty, otherwise I'll have to do some jiggery-pokery. And apologies in the audience as well. I think only saying in the chat, he did the thing of, I'm going to use this state, oh wait, literally one town uses Central Time, out the window it goes. I mean, we'll play out the game. If it comes down to a 1-point deficit at the end, then I may take a decision on it, because it technically should have gone 2 steps there. But I will confer with people if and when that needs to be addressed. Those are the scores as you got up there and how you answered them. Let's play on. 27 is the leading score at the moment, belonging to Lupine. On to the next question. Audience, another one for you. RJ, you're answering first. We're after a Catholic papal name and a song by Taylor Swift. Pious, Valentine, or Innocent? And that's your time. RJ, any thoughts?
I think I'm going to go for Innocent.
Innocent. Let's take a look. Good answer. 2 steps forward. Raising the bar, welcome to the stream. Time for this episode of The Bridge. RJ and Arun are 2 away from safety. Let's take a look at the next question. Or the next person to play. It's Sotley. You're back. Catholic papal name and a song by Taylor Swift. Pious or Valentine? We know that the one that fulfills both criteria is gone. So one of those is right, or one of them is half right, and one of them is wrong. What do you think?
Right. As a Swiftie, I don't recognise either of them as Swift songs, so that would, the implication is that would be Pope names. But Pius, the Pope name, is spelt differently. I'm going to go Pius.
Pious. Let's take a look. Should have followed your intuition. It is spelled differently. There were, and actually this is one I flagged up with Owen earlier on, and I said, I'm assuming that you've put pious with that spelling as a deliberately evil red herring for the bridge, because there have been 12 popes pious, but not pious with an O. It's Pius. Wasn't a typo. There were 13 popes innocent in total, and a single Pope Valentine. Bad luck on that one. It's Sotley. Not over yet, but it is a bit of a gap opening up now. Chalice if you got both of them. Tick if you got one. Cross if you got neither. 29 is the high score. 29, 28, 27 to Lupine, Riff and Shapes respectively. As we come to our next question. Arun's answering first. After the audience, that is. A word that precedes Wurst to make the name of a sausage. And a former German chancellor. Brew, Kohl, or Senf? There's your time.
I think that. Well, I've no idea about the sausage, but I'm pretty sure that Kohl, former German chancellor.
We're playing B?
Actually, was he? Yeah.
We're not playing B.
Go for B.
Yes, no, yes.
Yeah.
Let's lock in B. 2 steps, well played. And Arun, you're through to the final round. Nicely done. We'll leave you there.
Thanks very much.
There is still a 1-pointer and there is still a forfeit question up there. RJ, give me a right answer, you're through to the next round. Give me a wrong answer, it suddenly gets another step forward. Theodore Vellum, welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow. Hope you're keeping well. And Not a Cat, welcome to the stream as well. RJ, what are you thinking?
So I know that Senf is the German word for mustard. My question is whether mustard sausage is a thing in Germany, or something you just put on mustard. On sausage, sorry. I'm gonna, on that logic, if that's the red herring, I'm gonna go with brew. A.
Let's take a look. Is it brew?
Oh boy.
Good decision, and yes, you've gone almost word for word on my citation here. Kohlwurst is a lung-based sausage, translates to cabbage sausage, as it's commonly eaten with kale, helmet kohl, helmet kohl. It's commonly eaten with kale, helmet kohl. No, it's currently eaten with kale. Full stop. Helmut Kohl was the chancellor. A Brewwurst is any sausage parboiled pre-cooking, for example, a hot dog. Senf, as you pointed out, is a mustard, something you'd have with a German Wurst, but not in it. So, it does mean, RJ, you have crossed the bridge. In the interest of just playing this out for full fairness, let's pretend that RJ is one step further away and Itsotley is one step further on. I can't physically change the build. But if we went on to the next question, I'm pretty sure RJ would have been answering first because of how the algorithm works. If you are after a judge on The Voice UK, a cameo and a cameo in an episode of The Simpsons, your options are Kylie Minogue, Sir Tom Jones and Sharon Osbourne. What would you have said, RJ?
So the first two have been on The Voice, so I probably would have said Kylie Minogue has been maybe on the Simpsons. I would have gone with that.
And you would have got one step. So if we'd played it out with the correct logic in it, just so we show things absolutely above board, it would have been a right answer and you would have crossed the bridge on that one all the same. So sorry only just for burning up that question, but I just wanted to make sure that it was as beyond reproach as... Beyond reproach, that's not what I mean. Beyond question as it could be. So RJ and Arun, you are through to the next round. It's Sotley. We have to lose you. I'm so sorry. But have you enjoyed it?
I have, yeah. Such is life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tom Jones has done both. I know that.
Yes, Tom Jones would have been the double point to Kylie Minogue, a single step. Sharon Osbourne was neither. We do look forward to seeing your pack in the next heat, though, it's likely. So you'll be there working furiously behind the scenes, I'm sure.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure. I think that's coming up in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. For now, though, thank you very much for playing, and off you go to the Pit of Oblivion. Plenty of chalices up there and a couple of ticks as well. Nicely done. And we're getting into 30 now. 31 points to Lupine, who has got the lead. RJ and Arun, very well played to you both. You are through to the final round. Let's go there now. Oh, sorry.
Will you please mind your casters?
Sorry. I keep running over Mrs. Flush's feet. She keeps standing next to the chair. Hello. How's your sister?
Really nice. Her house is really nice.
Good.
Feel my hand. I'm really cold.
Oh, it is cold, isn't it?
I didn't take a jumper with
Nice
me.
to
We
meet
went for a big walk and I'm really cold.
That was silly. Anyway, we've got to finish off this here bridge game.
I'm going to go cook.
Yes, that would be lovely. Amazing. I'll chat to you in a bit when we get to the break.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Love you.
Love you, guys.
Right. RJ, Arun, it's time for the final. One of you will be booking a place into the final. Message from our sponsor, Matt the Ref.
All hail Smeagol.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Matt. Mrs. Frost will probably come and do her Smeagol impression if you ask her nicely a bit later on. So, this round is one that's different from all the others in a way. Arun, you cross the bridge first. You get a one-step advantage. In this round, you'll be shown a question, as will the audience. You have the option of answering the question without seeing any options. If you are right, you take 3 steps forward. You can alternatively put up some options, either 4 or 2. If you answer correctly with 4 options, you take 2 steps forward. If you answer correctly with 2 options, you take 1 step forward. If you give a wrong answer, your opponent automatically takes a step forward, and then they get the easiest form of the question, i.e. with 2 options, for another bonus step. So potentially if you're getting it wrong, your opponent could take 2 steps. First across the bridge is the winner. In the audience game, you have to make a decision as to when you answer the question, because you can only attempt the question once. If you attempt the question before the player has put up options and you are right, you get 3 points. If you attempt it A, B, C or D when there's 4 options, you get 2 points. If you attempt it and get it right on the last one, you get 3 points. But you can only attempt it once, and you have to decide before the hot seat player does. So if you're putting the question up and you're thinking the hot seat player is going to try this without putting options up, you might want to try it early for 3 points, or you might want to hope they put some options up and you get another opportunity later on. Hopefully that's all reasonably clear. Arun, you're going to be answering first, or after the audience. They get an opportunity to answer here within 15 seconds. In the original James Bond novels by Ian Fleming, what is Bond's favourite casino game used extensively in the plot of Casino Royale? That's time up in the audience, so no more answers from you. A few people have had a go without options. Arun, do you want to attempt, or would you like some options? And if so, 4 or 2?
I would like 4 options, please.
4 options, let's have a look. A is blackjack, B is baccarat, C is poker, D is keno, or keno. 5 seconds in the audience, and that's time up. So if you haven't answered, you're going to have to hope that Arun gets it wrong and you get a 2 option when RJ attempts it. Arun, what do you think?
Surely it's poker.
You play C?
I mean, I was half thinking that before the options come up, and now poker's there. So, yeah, I'm going to go poker.
Let's have a look. It's not. And RJ Murphy takes a step forward. And if you haven't answered yet, now is your last opportunity to do it between A or B. It's either blackjack or baccarat. RJ, what do you think for another bonus step?
I'm going to go with blackjack.
Let's see. Is it blackjack? It's baccarat. Specifically, Chemin de Fer Baccarat. The 2006 film version of Casino Royale replaces Baccarat with Texas Hold'em Poker to reflect the poker boom of the time. And score count is all over me there with the trivia before we've even got there. So, no bonus step, RJ, but you do get the 1 step because Arun got it wrong. And let's see how we got on there. A couple of trophies coming up for 3 points and a couple of ticks there as well for 2. Those are your scores. RJ, you're going to get control of the next question. Let's take a look at it. Built in 1889, what Parisian landmark can be found on the Boulevard de Clichy in Montmartre at the city's north? If you want to attempt this in the audience, your time is now up, so you can't. You're going to have to hope that RJ puts some options up. RJ, what do you think?
I'm tempted to be risky and go for an answer.
It's worth 3 steps if you do.
I think I'm going to go for the Sacre Coeur.
The Sacre Bleu.
Sacre Coeur, yeah.
Oh, Sacre Coeur, I beg your pardon. I'm just going to do a quick reference check. The Sacre Coeur. For 3 steps. Is that the right answer? It's not. Arun gets a step forward and a chance to get another step with this bonus. Moulin Rouge or Eiffel Tower?
Well, I've got no idea of the geography of Paris, but I'm pretty sure that the Eiffel Tower was in 1889. I will go for the Eiffel Tower, please.
Let's have a look at Eiffel Tower. I'm afraid not. It's the Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge spent a decade out of commission due to a fire in 1915. Some extra information for you there. But the Moulin Rouge was the answer. I just wanted to double check it because in case Sacre Coeur was a... I thought you said Sacre Bleu, and I thought, is Moulin Rouge known as another name? But no, unfortunately, not the Moulin Rouge. So Arun gets the bonus step for the wrong answer, but not a bonus step for a right answer from himself. And that's the end of that question. Just the 1 trophy on this one. Very well done if you got that one without any options. 32, I think, is the leading score. Yes, shared by Riff and Lupine. Shapes just a point behind on 31. And Arun, we're coming back to you. When bitters are added and it is garnished with a pickled onion instead of an olive, a gin and vermouth martini has what name? If you want to answer in the audience, now is your chance. And that's your time up. Arun, do you want to attempt it? Do you want 4 options or do you want 2 options?
Pickled onion, I've not heard of this. Oh, actually, I'm going to go for 4 options, please.
4 options.
And if the option I think it is comes up, I'm going to go for it.
Okay, let's take a look. 4 options, and we'll give it back to the audience first of all. Options are Sidecar, Mimosa, Gibson, or Vespa. 5 seconds in the audience.
Yeah, this isn't good.
Oh dear, oh no.
This is not good.
You do need to go for one of those. What were you hoping was going to come up?
I was hoping Dirty Martini was going to come up.
Ah. Might be another name for
But it hasn't.
But it hasn't.
Potentially, yeah. Right. It's not that one. I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's that one. I've got no clue what that one is. I'm going to go for it.
What do you think?
Vesper.
Vesper. Is the answer Vesper? It's not. RJ takes another step forward. I'll tell you something about the Vesper in a minute, and it's a callback to the Bond question we've already had. For an extra step, RJ, is it A, Sidecar, or is it C, Gibson?
Bit of a punt, but I'll go with C, Gibson.
C, Gibson for another step. Is it right? Yes, it is. Very well played. Yeah, Theodore Vellum, doesn't matter if you do uppercase or lowercase, it'll auto-correct in the build anyway. So a Vesper Martini is 3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, half a measure of Quina Lillet, shaken over ice and with a thin wedge of lemon peel. It's Bond's Martini of choice, again in Casino Royale, and it's very nice.
You don't serve that in Union.
No, I bet they don't. I bet they don't. So, RJ, you've now got the lead, and you've also, I believe, got control of the next question. Well done. A couple of people getting that without any options, and a handful of ticks as well. Riff takes the lead now with 35 as we come on to the next question. RJ, it is for you. Who was the last person to appear on the back of a British £1 note before it was withdrawn from circulation? 5 seconds to answer in the audience if you want to have a go at this. And that's your time up. RJ, do you want to attempt? Or if not, 4 options or 2 options?
I mean, this has already backfired, but I feel like I should try and go for the risk. And in the back of my mind, I think Isaac Newton was on the £1, so I think I'm going to go with Sir Isaac Newton.
Sir Isaac Newton. Is that the right answer? Very well played. Isaac Newton is the answer there. You get to take 3 steps forward, and you are very, very close to crossing the bridge. Well done to Lupine, who gave me a right answer there. And bad luck if you were waiting for options in the audience. I'm afraid the options did not arrive. Isaac Newton is what we wanted. RJ, 2 steps away from safety and a place in the final. Let's clear that question. And do we check out the scores here? Do I have to press it again? There we go. It's going to do its thing. Lupine back in front now with 37. Arun, we're coming to you. Some catching up to do.
I'm going to go for it now, yeah.
Let's take a look at the next question. George Romero's Night of the Living Dead series started with the eponymous film released in which year? 5 seconds to answer in the audience. And that's time up. Do you want to take a punt or do you want to see some options?
I mean, I've got to go for some options because I've got no idea.
4 or 2?
4 options, please.
Let's take a look. A, 1978. B, 1968. C, 1974. D, 1985. 5 seconds in the audience, and that's time. It wasn't 5 seconds, it was 1 second by the time I said it. That is time up. Arun, what do you think?
No. I'm instead going for the game of Meta Oni.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go for 1978.
1978. Let's take a look. It's not. And Murphy now has a chance to win the game. One more correct answer, Murphy, and you are through to the bridge final. That's time up in the audience. What do you think, RJ? 68 or 85?
I'd have guessed it was in the 70s, so this is a difficult question for me. I'm really torn, so given it's slightly closer to the 70s, I'll go with B, 1968.
For a place in the final, is it 1968? Yes, it is. Very well played. And Murphy, sorry, RJ, I'll call you Murphy. RJ, you have crossed the bridge. Just so you're aware, the next two films in the series, Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead, were released in 78 and 85 respectively. The 1974 answer is the birth year of Edgar Wright, director of Shaun of the Dead, a sort of spiritual follow-up, if you like, rom-com zom, as I think it was described. RJ, we'll have a little chat with you in just a moment, but unfortunately, Arun, we'll clear the board and we'll check out the audience scores. Well done if you got that without options up there. Nicely done if you got it with options as well. Those are the final scores. Arun, it's been lovely having you here again, but unfortunately...
And I can't complain at losing to someone that knew Isaac Newton. So
absolutely, that was a good answer there. We do have to say goodbye, but not before we've sent you to the pit of oblivion. Arun, thank you for playing.
Cheerio.
RJ, first timer chatting with me. I'm not sure if it's first time completely on streams, but you are the winner. Very well played.
Right.
You must be feeling pretty chuffed with that.
Pretty excited. Really, sorry, I think there's a slight delay, but really chuffed. Really, really chuffed.
Well, very well played. I do hope you'll come back and join us for the final. It is scheduled for, I think it's Saturday the 15th of October? 13th of October? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Have I got my dates wrong? I think I've got my dates wrong on there. I think it's Saturday the 15th of October. But it's the Saturday of that week. But I do hope you'll come back and join us for that. It would be lovely to have you. Well played. You'll be facing against Natter and Mark, and one more person as yet to be decided. Oh, that's why the dates are wrong. No, I tell a lie. It's a Thursday. It is, yes, because it's QNL that weekend. I thought that date rang alarm bells. Yeah. It's QNL that weekend. So the final is going to be the Thursday, the 13th of October. I was just looking at my dates and thinking, I'm sure the Saturday is the 15th, but no, 13th. Yes, if you're able to come back for that, it'd be lovely to have you. But very well played. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you another time, I hope.
I've had an absolute blast. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Take care, RJ. Bye bye. So, RJ Murphy, first timer on stream and booking himself a place in the final on Thursday, the 13th of October. I keep, because normally my finales are a Saturday, and yes, of course, that's the weekend of QNL. So I'm having a sort of finale week, and I think I'm doing a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday stream that week rather than Monday, Thursday, Saturday. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, rather than Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So yes, that's very much looking forward to that. And then of course QNL, which is looking forward to even more. Should be terrific fun. Thank you very much to Oni for that question pack. Lovely, lovely stuff in there. And we're very grateful to him for his work. Data has been written to the drive, so I'll give you some more bridge pennies if you like. Bridge 53 if you would like to claim those. And don't go away, because we're going to take a short ad break. I'm going to get myself another drink, but when we come back we are going to be playing Spotlight. I've redone the database, so hopefully it's all brand new questions that we've not seen before, and I won't have to press the button to re-roll the packs several times. But we'll just have to wait and see if I've missed any of them. But yes, Spotlight, not spontaneous, fully scheduled Spotlight coming up right after the break. We only had Spotlight last. We had it last Tuesday, and we've got it a week on Thursday as well. So we're cramming all the Spotlights in towards the end of the season. But it's a short season this season, actually. Season Season 8 because I'm sort of wanting to coincide with Q&L. Season 9 might end up being short as well because I like to coincide with Christmas and the New Year, which gives that season of about, 10, 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe not. It depends how long I break for. It's going to be at least 8 weeks, so maybe have a short one and then start in the new year with season 10. I don't know. Anyway, that's enough time for that bonus. 25 of you have claimed it, so let's stop that right there. I'm going to roll the credits. I'm going to get myself another drink, and when we come back, scheduled spotlight. I do hope that you will join me for it. Thank you again to Oni for that question pack of the bridge. Very many congratulations to RJ, and pennies will be added on for your scores in the audience. I can't remember who won, but well done. I'll check it on the VOD. I think it was Lupine, but very well played to you. Don't go away. Spotlight coming up after this very short break. And don't go away, because right after the break, scheduled spotlight coming up, the niche trivia quiz written by all so many people. You'd be mad to miss it. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. for the second part of this Saturday evening game night where it is time for Spotlight. The database contains a total of 41 question packs, and of those, 0 have been used and 41 are unused by a total of 16 distinct authors, which means we've got enough for at least 2 more games. So there's enough to finish out the season, which is good, assuming there are no repeats that I've accidentally missed. If you would like to play Spotlight, no microphone or Discord access needed for this game, but if you want to play, what's it? Spotlight, there it is. Type the code VBJI. So, Spotlight back for its second time in as many weeks. Type in the code if you want to come play. Bit of a variety style quiz. You get to control what the questions are on to a point. The objective is to stay in the Spotlight for as long as possible. The longer you stay in the Spotlight, the more points you win if you can reach the final. We've only seen it done twice, I think, someone getting into the Spotlight on the first question, in the first round at any rate, and then going on to do the final. So that's what we're playing for. But of course, pennies times, or points times 5 will give you your penny count come the end of the game. While you're joining the lobby, let me just give you a quick overview of what we've got coming up. Topper's back week tomorrow, I want to say, starting off season 4 with Slam and the 21st question. So, Topper 1 Gaming. Slam the 21st question for Topper's Season 4 premiere. That's a week tomorrow at 8 PM over on his channel. Do go give him a follow. Good lad he is, and he does some very good stuff as well. Bash, our neighbour from just over the road, he's going to be back next week with Winning Lines and Redacted on Wednesday, and 1,000 Heartbeats on Friday. Ash is a great chap, one of the mods over here. Twitch.tv/80_bash. Wednesday at 8 PM for Winning Lines and Redacted, and Friday at 8 PM for 1,000 Heartbeats. Do go and give him a follow if you're not doing so already. As for me, what have we got next week? Numberwang, and Google that on Tuesday. Google that comes from Shapes, if memory serves. We've then got on the Thursday, we've got Hacker, which is, I think it's from Natter. Hacker from Natter. That rhymes, that's nice. We've got the Pyramid from Adam, and we've got Red Herrings from Cyclespace. And then next Saturday, if you're just here on the weekend stream, we've got Set Game to kick things off. We've got The Hive by, I think it's Lupine. Is it Lupine's Hive? Yes, Lupine's Hive. And Shadowmane is doing Moneybox for us next Saturday. So lots to look forward to next week as well. So if you're not following already, give us a follow. It'd be lovely to have you. Right, I think that's long enough. PL Jogging, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Jogging? Good to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Right, let's take a look and see who we're going to put into the spotlight. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 people into the game. 21 people into the game. Welcome on in. Theodore Vellum, whispering to the bot throughout in this game. A, B, or C. It's multiple choice all the way. Let's put a player in the spotlight. Topper, welcome to the game. You are in the spotlight. Whisper something to the bot to confirm that you are still here, and we'll go to the category board. Okie dokie, categories are up for grabs tonight. Ash vs Ben vs Topper by Topper. Topper, you can't pick that one, unfortunately, because it's your own category. The Pits by Colo, Nuts by Zeus, Russian Mountains by Clive, Fried Chicken by Oni, Web Developers by Odd Garrett, Doctor Who When the Doctor Met the Doctor by The Lupine One, I know that's very small, apologies, or H, New York City by Tabstop. Oh, did I miss one? It might have been shown. Coda will be able to confirm. Yeah, I need to put those into a separate mesh. Apologies, you're so small there, Lupine. Coda will be able to confirm. It may have just been on display, so Top, if you can hang fire just for a moment. If Colo's here, he may remember if it's been played or not. Yeah, because the thing with this game, sometimes you see things and they're not picked. I have a feeling it might have been up on the board last Tuesday. If you're not sure, I'm inclined to leave it there, because when I went through the pack, I don't remember seeing the question, so we can leave it there for now. Yeah, I think it's more likely the category just popped up, because I did go back through the VODs and check them all from when I had the list from that Apodo sent through the last time the clearance happened. So, Topper, anything but A. And we're going for Lupine's pack, Doctor Who, When the Doctor Met the Doctor by the Lupine one. Lupine, you won't be able to play this round, but we will give you 3 points if you're in the game, and you'll get 25 pennies and an author credit as well. If you want to play your Joker, it means you get double points with right answers, but you lose a point with wrong answers unless you're in the spotlight, in which case abstention also will lose you a life. You don't have to play abstention with the Joker, it's just no points. You can only play one, it's not mandatory, but if you'd like to play it on Doctor Who When the Doctor Met the Doctor by the Lupine one, it's 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. And the bot has just explained all of that again to you down in the chat. So, Topper, it's Sotley, Pum and Ben, Shapes, and Shadowmane have all activated Jokers here. That's 5 players in total. Topper in the spotlight will get double points in the spotlight as well, providing he gets the right answers. Good luck. Let's take a look at the first question. In the 1985 adventure The Two Doctors, the 6th Doctor encounters which of his past incarnations? Is it the 2nd Doctor, the 3rd Doctor, or the 1st Doctor? Answer now. Oh, and Chrome has just shat itself again. And the answer is A, the 2nd Doctor. The 6th Doctor meeting Patrick Troughton's incarnation of the Doctor. And again, I've still not put a throttle on it, so if the bot's pinged you saying it's already received your answer, it's already received your answer. The answer is A, the 2nd Doctor. Too early, Doctor Who says Topper. Let's see if you were right, Green if you were. It's a shaky start for Topper. That's 1 red light already. 2 red lights, and you are ejected from the spotlight. But it does ground your score at 0, so you don't go down to -1. Let's go on to question number 2. In the 20th anniversary special, The 5 Doctors, which of the 5 Doctors did not end up in the death zone on Gallifrey? The 3rd Doctor, the 4th Doctor, or the 5th Doctor? Answer now. That would be the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker's Doctor, who was Doctor number 4, if memory serves. If you gave me B, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. This is not the Doctor Who I signed up for. Oh no, Topper! That's 2 questions and 2 wrong answers, I'm afraid. 2 wrong answers is all you're allowed. You've been ejected from the spotlight.
What a shame.
What a shame indeed. So, we need to put someone else in the spotlight to face this last question on When the Doctor Met the Doctor. Let's put someone else into the spotlight. It's Shapes. Shapes, welcome to the game. Whisper something to the bot to confirm you're still here. And we'll go on to that next question. The more points you've got, the more chance you have of getting into the spotlight, incidentally. But sort of like a lottery still. Shapes is still here. Let's have our next question. In Time Crash, a mini-episode broadcast during Children in Need in 2007, which past Doctor does the 10th Doctor encounter in the TARDIS? The 6th Doctor, the 7th Doctor, or the 5th Doctor? Answer now. Cue Topper complaining in the chat because he knows this one. Yes, it was the 5th Doctor, as portrayed by Peter Davison, I believe, who then later went on to become David Tennant's actual father-in-law when he married his daughter, Georgia Moffat, I believe. There's the salt. If you gave me C, the 5th Doctor, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Ooh. Lots of red, including from Shapes. Shapes, that is a wrong answer. One more wrong answer, and you will be ejected from the spotlight. But for now, you get to pick the next category. Let's go back to the board. Ash vs Ben vs Topper by Topper. The Pits by Colo. Nuts by Zeus. Russian Mountains by Clive. Fried Chicken by Oni. Web Developers by Odd Garrett. Or New York City by Tabstop. Open choice shapes. What's next? Ash vs Ben vs Topper by Topper. Topper, you get 3 free points for this one and 25 pennies and an author credit, but you won't be able to answer these ones. If you want to play your joker on this one, double points for right, -1 for wrong. It's 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. That's a lot of electricity. Lupine, Arun, Silent Marine, MPL Dark, AB Me, Jogging, all activating jokers on this round. And I think you have to whisper it. Yes, in public chat doesn't activate, unfortunately. Bash vs Ben vs Bopper. Let's see what comes up. Question 1. Which of these is a track from the Top Gun soundtrack? Danger Zone, Elimination, Outright. Answer now. I believe it's Highway to the Danger Zone. Does that mean I win? Because that's one of mine. If you gave me A, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. There we go. Plenty of green up there. Ines getting that one wrong. Bad luck, Ines. Freeway to the outer right. That sort of works. Shapes is still alive, but you've got to get the next one right to stay in the spotlight. Let's go to question 2. Which of these UK game shows has had a female host? The 21st Question, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, 15 to 1. Answer now. That would be C, 15 to 1. Originally, William G. Stewart was taken over by Sandy Togsvig in 2000 and something. If you're keeping track of whose game's who, and depending what Topper's going to do with the last question, you might have a free question on the next one. I don't know, because that's one of Ash's is 15 to 1, and obviously Danger Zone is one of mine. We'll have to wait and see. If you gave me C, 15 to 1, you'll go green. If not, yeah, Topper's keeping score. If not, you'll go red. I see most of us getting that one right. Pyro Pygmy slipping up on that one. Shapes, you bought yourself some time. If you get this one wrong, you can retain in the spotlight because it's still only 1 out of 3 incorrect. Third question of the board. Which of these is the name of a character from Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage? Wipeout, Moneybags, Red Herring. Answer now. He is doing one of each for these questions. Moneybags is the answer, and that's one of Topper's Twitch games. The final round will be the decider. If that gets into the final board, Topper, then that could be interesting to see who's going to win. If you get me B, Moneybags will go green. If not, you'll go red. Few people are slipping in for they're not following Topper's logic. They thought he might do something sinister, but most people going green, including Shapes. That's 3 points in the spotlight and 3 questions out of 3. Very well done, Shapes. Let's go back to the category board. The Pits by Colo, Nuts by Zeus, Russian Mountains by Clive, Fried Chicken by Oni, Web Developers by Odd Garrett, or New York City by Tabstop. What's next? We're going for some Nuts by Zeus. I don't think Zeus is with us this evening, but 25 pennies and an author credit to him. And if you want to use Nuts as your joker, it's 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Pyro and Innis and Samster all activating their nuts here. Ha. Just the three. Samster, Pyro, and Innis. Double points for right answers, -1 for wrong. Shape still in the spotlight. Let's go to the first question. I'm being smutty. I'm just chatting. Just. Question 1. Which nut was also known in the Byzantine era as the royal nut? Pistachio, almond, walnut. Answer now. It was C, the walnut, and sadly I do not have any trivia to hand for you on that one, but if you gave me C, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Prince Andrew. Oh, goodness me, that's a lot of red. Only a couple of right answers there. Innis, Theodore, Dragon, and Samster getting that one right. Very well played. Shapes, that's a wrong answer. Another red light, and you will be ejected from the spotlight. Let's go back to the question board. If not, you'll go red. The coconut religion, which advocates consuming only coconuts, was founded in what country? Is it Vietnam, Gabon, or Brazil? Answer now. I don't know why I said Brazil like that. Brazil. There's your time. It's like Vietnam. They could make a religion out of this. They could. If you gave me 8 Vietnam, you go green. If not, you go red. Shape's hanging on by a thread. It's another right answer, but if you get the next one wrong, you will be ejected from the spotlight. Not many others getting it right, but well done if you did. Let's go back to the question board. The final question on Zeus's nuts. The Italian sauce pesto is traditionally made using which type of nut? Is it the pine nut, the chestnut, or the cashew? Answer now. I think it's the pine nut. It is the pine nut. As a non-nut fan, I've not really enjoyed this round particularly, but yes, it is A, the pine nut, and if you gave me that, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. We see ash. That's good to know, Samster. Thank you for sharing. Green if you're right. Plenty of right answers in there. Good to see. Shapes has bought himself more time. He gets to pick the next category and get at least one wrong if he wants to. Very well played. Shapes up to 5 points in the spotlight. Let's go back to the category board. Before we do, though, at the halfway point, which is where we're at after 3 packs, Samster and Itsotley are both on 11 and leading the charge. Pum and Ben is there on 9, and Lupine in third, and Lupine is in second on 10. Let's see if that changes as we go to the next category. Very nice, Aaron. 9 put. The Pits, Russian Mountains, Fried Chicken, Web Developers, or New York City. Shapes, where are you going next? It's Fried Chicken by Oni. Sort of symmetry going on here, a little bit, if you sort of turn it on its side. Fried Chicken by Oni. Oni, you will not be able to answer these questions, but you'll get 25 pennies and 3 free points and your author credit. And if you want to play your Joker on Fried Chicken, 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. I really want to play that Queen song now. One Vision. RJ, Theodore, Natter, all activating Jokers here. Remember, Jokers aren't mandatory, but you can't use them in the final. A little red light if you've used it, a little green one if it's active now, and an off light if it is still pending. Just the 3 here, Natter, Theodore, and RJ activating on this next category, which I've now forgotten. Fried Chicken by Oni. There we go. Short-term memory is abysmal. Question 1. What is a common name for a speciality of fried chicken where the meat is covered in a dusting of cayenne pepper? Is it New Orleans hot chicken, Memphis hot chicken, or Nashville hot chicken? Answer now. Is it cayenne? 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 Cayenne, I think. That would be C, Nashville hot chicken, and I know I've got notes on this one because I only merged it about half an hour before the stream started. But it won't be there. Where is it? Spotlight by only. There it is. Yeah, the dish was popularised by Prince's Hot Chicken Shack, a Nashville restaurant that first opened in 1945. If you gave me C, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Ooh, Shapes living dangerously. Another wrong answer. One more wrong answer, Shapes. You will be ejected from the spotlight. You've got to give me 2 right in a row to get that back. A couple of greens there. It's Otley taking the lead now on 12. Let's go on to question number 2. The Japanese dish of chicken katsu is known by which name? Torikatsu, ebikatsu, or tonkatsu? Answer now. I said tonkakatsu then, but that's not what it says. Torikatsu, ebikatsu, tonkatsu. No, it's chicken katsu curry. Torikatsu is the answer. Tori is Japanese for chicken, ton for pork, and ebi for prawn. If you gave me A, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. And that's all she wrote for Shapes. That is 2 wrong answers out of 3. Shapes, good effort to get up to category 4 from category number 1, but unfortunately 2 red lights means we have to eject you from the spotlight. Much longer than I expected. Well, that's something, I suppose. Playing on 5 out in the wings. That's probably because you haven't played a... how does that... I don't know how that works, but yeah, 5 is what... Oh yeah, maybe you got some wrong on a joker, possibly, so you lose points. Anyway, we need to put someone else in the spotlight. The more points you've got, the more chance you have of getting in. Let's put the spotlight on somebody else. Natter, welcome to the spotlight. You still got 10 in the wings, but of course your spotlight points reset. And you need to build up your bank ready for the final if you can get there. Whisper something to the bot to show us you're still here, Natter, and the game will continue. One final question on fried chicken. Take a look at this. What is the current world record for the most chicken wings consumed in 30 minutes? 701, 501, or 901? Answer now. 501 is the answer. It was set by Molly Schulier during the 2018 Philadelphia Wing Bowl, which I did not know was a thing. If you gave me B, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Bad start there, Natter. 1 red light. Quite a few greens, though, out in the wings. Slightly still got the lead with 12. Looks like it tied now with Sampster, also on 12. One more wrong answer, Natter. You will be ejected from the spotlight. But first of all, you need to pick another category. The Pits, Russian Mountains, Web Developers, New York City. 6 more questions before the final, Natter. That's what you've got to survive. What do you fancy? New York City by Tabsop. If you would like to play your Joker on New York City, it's 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Jers activating there. And only Jers activating. Double points for you, Jers, but -1 if you are wrong. Natter, New York City by Tabstop. Does that eat the bee? Huh, nice. Let's take a look at the first question. Which avenue forms the east side of Central Park? Park Avenue, 5th Avenue, or Madison Avenue? Answer now. Was it Park Avenue? No, it's 5th Avenue. Well, there you go. Didn't know that, or couldn't remember that at any rate. If you gave me B, you'll go green. If not, you go red. Natter is solid. See at least 1 more question. You need to get it right, though. If you get it wrong, Natter, you will be ejected from the spotlight. 12 still the high score for it's Otley and Samster. Lupine still on 11. Pum and Ben on 10 at the moment. Nata also on 10. Let's go back to the question board. What was the original name of the settlement that became New York City? Was it New London, New Rotterdam, or New Amsterdam? Answer now. I'm sure this is New Amsterdam, but New Rotterdam is giving me palpitations. It is New Amsterdam, C. Yeah, if you gave me C, New Amsterdam, you'll go green. If not, you're going to go red. Lovely to see almost a sea of green there. Theodore getting that one wrong. Unfortunately, everyone else was right. Nice to see. Nata, you have survived, so you're going to get to pick the next question pack, even if you get this one wrong. Let's go to question 3. What South Manhattan neighborhood takes its name from the Dutch word for farm? The Bowery, Nolita, or Harlem? Answer now. The Bowery is the answer. Bebouwen would be the Dutch, or the bouwderij, cultivate or farm is where the etymology for that comes from. If you gave me A, the Bowery, or Da Hoefenbahn, as Joking telling us. If you gave me A, you go green. If not, you go red. Ooh, only a couple getting this one right. Well done to Shapes, Jers, Lupine, RJ, and Innis. Nata getting this one wrong. So pressure on you on the next 2 questions, but you've got another pack to pick. It's going to be the last pack of the game. If you can get 2 of them right, if you get the first 2 right, Nata, you are into the Spotlight final. If not, it will be opened up to somebody else. Let's go back to the category board. Last chance to play your jokers if you've not done it yet on either The Pits, Russian Mountains, or Web Developers by Colo, Clive, or Odd Garrett, respectively. What's it going to be, Nata? It's Web Developers by Odd Garrett. Odd Garrett, if you're here tonight, you will not be able to answer these questions, but you will get 3 points, 25 pennies, and an author credit. Last chance to use your joker for double points. 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Matt is activating. Dragon is activating. Colo's still got one left to play if he wants. I think conventionally Colo doesn't generally play the Joker in Spotlight on games he's played in the past, so Colo going Joker free in this particular game. Just Matt and Dragon. Nata, if you get the first 2 right, you are in the final. Anything else and we will be putting somebody else in your place. Good luck. Let's go to question number 1 on Web Developers. Which of these spiders' organs is responsible for producing and secreting silk web? Pedicel, spinneret, or collulus? Answer now. Ian Dominic, welcome to the stream. I think you're still top of the leaderboard in this game, Ian Dominic. Possibly tied with Toot. Different sort of web developer. It's a spinneret is the answer. Spinneret, the part that spins the web. The pedicel is the spider's waist, and the collulus, if the spider has one, does absolutely nothing. A bit like our appendix, which I would know all about because I no longer have one of those. Welcome to the game. I think that's Ian Dominic. Welcome on in. You've been undone on the web. Let's find out. If you gave me spinneret, you go green. If not, you're going to go red. And that is going to be it for Nata, which means there's going to be 1 player going into the Spotlight, potentially playing for 1 point per question, potentially playing for 2. It's not going to be a big jackpotty win tonight, but it could still be a win with lots of lovely pennies to go with them. Unfortunately, Nata, you have been ejected from the Spotlight. With 2 questions to go, it's time to put somebody else in the Spotlight. Let's pick a player. Arun! Your time has come. Into the Spotlight you are placed. Whisper something to the bot to confirm you are still here, and our game will continue. 2 questions. If you get either of them right, Arun, you are into the final playing for 1 point. If you get both of them right, you're in the final playing for 2. If you get them both wrong, someone else is in the final playing for 1 point per question. Good luck. Question number 2 on web developers. Which web of spies developed in the 1930s were named for the university they were recruited from and leaked UK secrets to the Soviet Union? Oxford 9, Cambridge 5 or Durham 7? Answer now. That would be the Cambridge 5. The group rose so high in the civil service and was so effective at passing documents into Russia that half of their documents went unread because the Soviets assumed they were being fed false information. Weirdest uni challenge. Oh yeah, Cambridge 5. Cambridge 5! No, that's not how University Challenge works. If you gave me B, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. And a run. With that, you are into the final, whatever happens on this next question. But if you get the next question right, you're going to be playing for 2 points per question in the final. If not, it's going to be 1 point per question. It's Sotley and Samp still look like they still have the tied lead on 15. Lupine's got 14, and Dragon has got 13. One more question before the final. Take a look at this. Woven cotton webbing developed for use in British Army military equipment was first used in which conflict? Was it the First World War, the Second World War, or the Anglo-Zulu War? Answer now. Cotton webbing, first used in the First World War. Cotton webbing was developed in 1908 as a lightweight replacement for the leather military equipment used up until the Boer War, which was before the First World War, 1870 something maybe. If you gave me A, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. And a run, you're going to be playing for 2 points per question in the final, so you get your 2, definitely 5 more questions to face in the final round, which means a maximum score of 12 available tonight. Hello, darling.
Do you want me to save you any food?
Yes, I'm absolutely ravenous, and I'll be another 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
That'd be good. Do you want to watch the final, or have you got a dish up?
I've got a dish up.
You've got a dish up, okay.
I've also done garlic bread and I've sliced up some mozzarella cheese.
Pog on a stick.
10 minutes, Toffee. Yeah, that's it.
15 maybe. Oh, there's food waiting for me now. I am very, very hungry, so there won't be any spontaneous spotlight after the scheduled spotlight. And to be fair, it is 10 o'clock. So, time for the spotlight final. So, of the 6 categories we've seen, we will pick 5 of them. And Vina Veritas, welcome to the stream. It's garlic bread waiting, I know, right? We'll pick 5 of them. 1 question will be lost to the void, potentially to be reused. Authors, you won't be able to answer your questions. No extra points available, but you will not be able to answer your own questions. Same rules apply in the audience game. 1 point for every correct answer. No jokers are being played in this round. A run is going to be getting 2 points for every question and looking for a place on the leaderboard. Good luck. Let's go to the first question. Bring up the spotlight leaderboard, not the medal table. Toot's got most of the medals in this game. Ian, Dominic and Toot tied at the top 56. A run can hope to get 12, which will put him in 7th place if he gets a perfect game. Let's take a look at the first question. The episode Twice Upon a Time, in which the 12th Doctor encounters the First Doctor, first aired on Christmas Day of which year? 2016, 2015 or 2017? Answer now. Thank you to Lupine, if memory serves, for this question on when the Doctor met the Doctor. The only reason I know that is because I remember watching it in our first flat, which we didn't buy until after we got married, which was in 2017. William Hartnell and Peter Capaldi sharing a screen together, and for some reason Mark Gatiss as well, who I'm a great fan of, but it just seemed a bit random. There's only about 5 characters in the whole episode. Anyway, if you gave me C, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Good start for a run. You're up to 4 points in the spotlight. Currently tied in 15th place on the leaderboard. It's Sotley and Samster still tied for the lead with 16. Lupine's still a point behind on 15. A number of 13s creeping in here. 4 questions to go this evening. Can we change that? On we go, question 2. David Bradley. What did I say? It wasn't William, but of course it was David Bradley. William Hartnell was the first Doctor. David Bradley sort of covered him, I suppose. He was the cover band of William Hartnell. Yes. David Bradley playing William Hartnell playing the first Doctor. Correct. Question number 2. I did know that. I just misspoke. Question 2. Which of these was one of the top 100 boys' names for UK newborns in 2021? Was it Ashley? Was it Benjamin? Or was it Christopher? Answer now. I think it's the top of this question with a curious callback to the bridge from earlier on, except that was girls' names and US from 2021. This is boys' names in the UK for 2021. Surely. Yeah, go on. That means I win. 2-1-1. I win. And everyone else...
What a shame.
I think that's decided it. To be fair, Toppy, you wrote the pack. Oh, I am the hero. Heard it here first. I am the winner. To be fair, whenever we've done a host's game of something, this is probably like the first time in a while. I think I've beaten Ash in 1-to-1 once or twice. I don't think my record against Topper is particularly cromulent, so I'm going to take this in the host v host. So whoever's keeping track of the scores, this is another one for me. Yeah, the garlic bread, sorry. If you gave me B, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. And a run knows a good name when he sees one. Not that the other names aren't good, but knows the best name when he sees one. Benjamin was the answer. I won't keep my wife waiting. No, I'm sorry. A run's up to 6. It's Sotley is up to 17. Clear leader at this point, I believe. Let's go on to question number 3, because garlic bread. That's the proper name's 9 out of 10. Hello, Leafter IS. Leafter is. Leafter, we'll go with. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you with us. Question number 3, take a look at this. Which of these Chinese-American dishes does not involve the chicken being deep fried? Thanks to Oni for this. Drunken chicken, lemon chicken, General Tso's chicken. Answer now. Gotta whisper it, Matt. I had a lemon chicken last night. I'm pretty sure it wasn't deep fried, but there we go. Turns out I'm wrong. Drunken chicken is the answer. Drunken chicken. Who wrote this? Oni. Yeah, drunken chicken has the chicken typically steamed in rice wine or another associated alcohol. Maybe the lemon chicken was deep fried. I suppose it's got sort of crummy bits around it. If you gave me A, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Yeah, that's true, RJ. Arun takes his first misstep in this final. It's Sotley also getting it wrong, which means the lead is now once again tied between himself and Samster. Lupine just a point behind on 16. 2 questions to go. What's going to happen? I think Dragon and Natter tied in third on 14. Jers also on 16, tied in second with Lupine. Question number 4, have a look at this. Which of these is named for a mayor of New York City? Thank you to Tabstop for this. Javits Center, Shea Stadium, LaGuardia Airport. Answer now. It might be Shea Stadium rather than Shea Stadium. And apologies on my mispronunciation. LaGuardia Airport is the answer, which is named after former New York City Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia. If you gave me C, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Shea LaGuardia. Thank you, MPW. Our run is good. You're up to 8 points a run, which is going to put you into joint 11th with Toot in the spotlight, though Toot also has the top spot. Another correct answer, and you can get joint 7th with AB, Me, Oni, and Lupine. One more question to go. It's Sotley and Samster both on 18, Lupine and Jers both on 17, and Natter and Dragon both on 15. Those are our top scorers. Final question of the night. Which of these graphical web browser applications was developed first? Netscape Navigator, Mosaic, or Opera? Answer now. That would be Mosaic. Founded Mosaic in 1993 was the first web browser to show images in line with text in the same window. Netscape Navigator and Opera were both developed towards the end of 1994. Thank you, Odd Garrett, for that question. If you gave me B, you go green. If not, you'll go red. And a run has managed to get 10 points, and it's Sotley's dropped the ball at the end there. Samster manages to eke out the victory with 19 points. It's Sotley's going to settle for the silver in second. It's going to share it with Jers, who's also got 18. Lupine getting that one wrong finishes on 17 and picks up the bronze. If you're on 16, unfortunately you're just missing out. But a run is going to move up to joint 7th on the leaderboard. He's going to share that with AB, me, Oni, and Lupine with 10 points. And that is the end of the game. And wait for Samster to stop flashing. There we go. So, gold medal to Samster, silvers to Sotley and Jers, a bronze to Lupine, and 10 to Arun. Very well played for finishing the game in the spotlight. For everybody else, multiply your score by 5. That's the number of pennies that you'll get for this game. Hope you've all enjoyed yourself, and it's been lovely to have it. I don't know what happens if you ID yourself when you red Lupine. You may not go back to red, because I don't think I ever got around to fixing that. And yes, well played to the Berwick boy. 19 in the wings. Always a good score. Is it going to do it for you, Arun? I don't think it is. Maybe I stopped it after the game concludes. Maybe I did. Still red. Good. Oh, no, there it is. No, but you get to go back to the other colour afterwards. Is there anyone to raid? We've got to beat the bee first of all. Arg's still alive. We'll go raid Argic. Argic is conventionally a Sonic speedrunner, but he's playing golf with friends tonight. There's a few people we know over there. Who have we got? I think Huds is in the game. Oh, he's not in the chat though. I thought I saw his name. Anyway, we're going to go raid Argic in a minute. Argic, if you remember the charity stream in January, Argic came and played Buzz Off with Buzzer Bob. I can't remember who won, but it was great fun. Actually, that particular stream and that particular match. So he's a good guy, is Argic. So we'll give him a raid. Ideas for raid messages into the chat. I'm going to add the pennies to the driver. We're then going to beat the bee, and we're going to raid on over. Well, on to a run. 10 points, and well done to Samster. 19 in the wings. You've been playing Spotlight. See you for beat the bee in just a moment. Easily the rival of any John Carpenter score. Nice. Very well done to the players, and thank you as ever to all of the question writers for that there. Love a bit of Spotlight. Let's stop that bonus. I'm also sad, I'm not going to use that as the raid message. I don't think I can face doing Foursquare again. How long's Crystal Maze? 106. Crystal Maze is good middle ground. So get your bids in. Am I going to beat the bee? Crystal Maze, 1 minute 6 to beat the bee tonight. Get your micro pennies ready. I did manage to do it a sub 1 minute on Thursday. Was that against Time Shock? And then I tried a second attempt against the Foursquare Maze and failed. Crystal Maze at 106 could be pretty close. No, Aaron, I'm not going to use that as the raid message either. Come on, sensible suggestions for the raid message. I could just go with after is before to be maddeningly unhelpful. Is it snake? Yes, is it snake? There we go, that'll do. Is it snake or garlic bread, if you prefer? Either of those. Is it snake or garlic bread is going to be our raid message to Arg in just a minute. Argic, who's playing golf with friends. Really nice chap. He's Scottish, and he's mad as a box of frogs. He really is, but he's a good guy. Right, get your predictions in, get your micro pennies ready. 69%, nice, backing me to lose at the moment from 4 people. 38% backing me to win from 7 people. So fewer people backing me to lose, but more micro pennies being wagered in that direction. Last 30 seconds, and then we're going to play. In fact, you know, I could start it while the prediction is still going, but that might be a bit unfair. Just before the raid at the end of the night. Looks like there might be some stuff going on over in the server as well. Matt the Ref has just gone live. I don't know if there's a watch along. Oh, no, it's just a timer. Matt's doing a timer. Yeah, a few options for afterwards. I've done the continuity already. Ash back on Wednesday with winning lines and... Oh, God, I've forgotten. I'm going to have to check. Winning lines and... Oh, it is Redacted. Why did I think you played Redacted? No, you played Relativity and Outright. Winning Lines and Redacted and 1,000 Heartbeats on Friday. Topper back a week tomorrow with 21st Question and something else that I've forgotten. Slam and the 21st Question. I'm going to be back on Tuesday with Number Wang. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Number Wang and Google That by Shapes. That'll be a good one to look forward to. 58-42, very nearly the cursed ratio, but 9 backing me to win, 4 backing me to lose. Let's see what happens. And I'm not going to forget Meg's Smeagol impression. Might have to wait till Tuesday, though, because I think they're eating at the moment. So, fingers on buzzers, and if you're playing along at home, very best of luck. It's the Crystal Maze, 1 minute and 6 to beat the bee, and time starts now. That was clumsy. I had a good start there, and then it just sort of stopped being a good start. Come on, Ben, you got this. Self-belief. Right, there's top layer. Keep going. Oh God, everything's on the side already. God damn it. 10 seconds. We're going to need a miracle. Oh, hello, we nearly got a miracle, but we didn't. Fuck. No miracles tonight, I'm afraid. We do not beat the bee. Bad luck if you bat me. I'm all fingers and thumbs tonight. One more. Goodness me. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh, slow, but if you didn't back me, GG. Right, we're going to go raid Argic, and we're going to sew. Do you like my man bun, by the way? I'm doing something that I was baking earlier. I need to get my hair out of the way. So, either is it snake or hashtag garlic bread. Raiding over to Argic, and we're going to say one of those two things. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. It's been super fun. Thank you very much to Oni for that pack on the bridge. Well done to RJ booking himself a place in the final. To Samster on winning Spotlight and a run for winning the Spotlight in the Spotlight. And Garrett, welcome to the stream just as we're ready to raid. Lovely to have you here. We enjoyed your web developers pack. I'm going to be back on Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. I say sad times, but we do get an extra bank holiday on Monday as a result. So whatever you're doing with that, yeah, be good with it. Until next time, I have been Royal Flush. You have been watching Game Night. Thank you all so much for joining me. And until next time, take care. Peace out and good night.